Hey, how are you?
Good. I just realized it looks really dark in here. I may switch rooms.
It does look dark in there. Hey, Randy, thanks for making me look good on the cover of my video.
Well, it's going to be on everybody's webpage on, as they're opening up their Chromebooks every morning, and I want you to be smiling at them.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I just, whatever it decides to put me as is what I put.
Well, the trick is you have to put it on YouTube. You can't do it if you put it in Google.
Well, thanks for saving me.
Oh, well, it's okay. Happy to do it.
Hey, Karen.
Hi. I'm eating dinner under the window.
That's a good place to eat.
What's on the menu tonight?
It's leftover night. So some people are having lamb, some are brats, and some are chicken.
And quesadillas.
Oh, and a quesadilla.
We had quesadillas. Are you having a little bit of everything?
I'm having chicken.
Kristen, how was the game?
It was good. It was Sunapee won, which is good. So they Park has a game Saturday, Mel has a game Sunday now. And I will say that usually I say Mel plays really well and she plays like a bull, but she doesn't hustle. And today she hustled, which was nice to see.
I know Chris is not going to be on tonight. So Kristen, do you want to go ahead and just get us started?
Sure. So as everyone knows, we are gearing up for Monday and Tuesday. The kids will be remote and staff will be all hands on deck working on moving classrooms and getting classrooms ready for all the kids to come in. And then on Wednesday, we're having the Flex Wednesday, and then Thursday, it's everyone comes in, and we're really excited about that. I hope that the emails that we sent out and the video we sent out today all went through to all families. If it didn't, make sure you touch base with myself or Mike Beachy, and we'll make sure you get that. But basically, some of the big changes are the whole first grade will be in the cafeteria. And it is already starting to look like a classroom. It's very cool. They've moved a lot of stuff down there. And the first grade teachers are super excited about their collaborative team teaching and the plans that they have. So that's very cool. Second grade will take 3 classrooms in the primary wing. And third grade will take 3 classrooms in the intermediate wing. Each classroom teacher will be in a classroom, and then we'll have a paraeducator in the third classroom, but the teachers will rotate. So really it'll be every adult will about approximately a third of the time be in each of the classrooms. So not one class is going to have a paraeducator the whole time or have the classroom teacher the whole time. They'll be rotating. I think we've got a good plan. I think everyone's been working really hard. I know there are going to be some bumps in the road, just like there was when we started hybrid. But we'll work on ironing those out as they show up and make it the best learning environment possible for the kids. So we're really excited for Thursday.
Awesome. And thanks for everything that's gone into putting everything together, all the puzzle pieces.
My pleasure.
Randy, how are you doing?
Doing good. Just thinking again about how things are going to change a little bit for people starting next week. And, the funny news about this from a tech perspective is it's actually not going to change for the students at all. What our plan is again, to have the students bring their Chromebooks and iPads in every day that they're physically at the school, keep their chargers at home, make sure that when they bring those devices in, they're fully charged and ready to go. And so I'm just going to ask all the parents here to just be especially vigilant about making sure that these things get plugged in at night and that they get packed away in their bags in the morning the next day, because while we do have some capacity for charging, it's not much. And while we do have just a very few spare devices around, we don't certainly have enough if we have more than just 1 or 2 who don't remember. So if you want to try and just practice that tomorrow and next week, right up until Thursday and Friday, that would be great. It'll be great to see everybody in person a lot more at the school. We still are going to have the remote days on Wednesday. So, you know, everybody shouldn't forget how to Zoom, and don't forget how, not that they would, but
A lot of practice.
yeah, you know, so we'll still, that will actually work very well for, I think, the kids, just to kind of keep their finger in the pie for a remote situation, should that ever have to, you know, come back up again, which hopefully it won't. So anyway, other than that, few things to do to get ready for getting the classrooms set for next week, but I think overall we're looking pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you. And Karen.
I think, let's see, I'll just talk about COVID in Grantham. So far our numbers have, sorry, dogs in the food. Numbers are doing good right now. So keep up the good work, masks, hand hygiene, keep the small little bubbles, don't go big parties. And I'm hopeful that with everybody in 4 days a week, that the back to school self-assessment will become more of a routine and won't be you know, such a struggle every morning. I know for my kids that went back 5 days a week this week, it's been super easy to remember every morning. As long as also with my personal one that I have to do. And then we met, I'm new to the car line team, but we all met today and discussed car line with, you know, the 100 cars that are going to be stretched out on 114 after school. And so we have some plans, but be patient with us. We're going to try to work things out. I'm sure we'll have some tweaks as the days go by, but patience, no, you know, hot rodding through the parking lot. And I think we will get through this.
We will, definitely. The big thing that I heard about today, because we've been talking so much about the transition, and then all of a sudden the big thing I heard about today was a lot of talk about, are we going to have snow day? So, so we are watching the weather, of course, and, you know, I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I just really wanted to take this opportunity to remind people that, you know, if I make a call tomorrow, it will either be, we're in school, you don't hear anything, or it will be a delay, or it will be, you know, a regular old snow day. The way that we decided to do these and that the board approved is that if by 1 p.m. the day before, if we know some weather's coming, if I say that tomorrow will be a remote instruction day, then it's an instruction day. So for example, since you didn't hear that today, if we have a snow day tomorrow, which it's kind of looking like we won't, just to let you know, but
24% chance.
24. Oh, you did your calculator. 24 is pretty low. Yeah. So it's not looking like we're going to have a snow day tomorrow, but that was definitely the big talk for some of the kids I saw today anyway. So since I didn't make that call, for example, if we had a snow day tomorrow, it would just be a snow day. It would not be a remote instruction day. So I know that this will be something that we just get used to this winter, but we didn't think that the storm was really big enough that, you know, we had to get all those preparations ready today. And other than that, I think it's just been, everybody's been really great and really positive about making the transition. And I sat down to write my weekly newsletter and thought about how it's Halloween and it's a full moon and it's daylight savings. And there's an election where we will or won't know the results. Who knows? So next week, and it's our transition too. And I'm not even sure if I forgot anything else at this point, but you know, we've got a little bit of a hurdle, but I think everybody's approaching it as this is a hurdle and we're going to get over it. And everybody's going to be kind to each other and we're all going to get through it. And it's a big week, but we're ready. Let's see, we have one question. Would the kids who are already remote have tomorrow also be a snow day? Yes, so if it's actually a snow day, no instruction, then there's absolutely no instruction. But again,
Grantham Village School.
For Grantham Village School, yeah. So again, it's not looking like that's going to happen, but yes, that would be the case. And any other questions or comments that people have at this point?
Kristen, I'm going to put a blurb about Carline morning and afternoon in your Friday letter tomorrow. So
Okay, awesome. I have a lot lined up to go into that
Okay.
Friday letter, and between the opening, getting ready for opening and getting ready for the budget meeting, and which is the school board meeting and all that, I haven't even started my letter, so send things away. Are
Yeah,
there enough substitutes lined up? No.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, we've just hired one new substitute, and which is great, and we've used her already, and she's wonderful, and we're so lucky to have her. But we know we don't have enough substitutes.
And we are still actively looking for another para. So again, word of mouth, if you know of anybody who might make a really great para, please send them our way. Wow, it's a quiet night.
It is a quiet night.
Caitlin's snow predictor says 9% chance tomorrow.
We have, she and I have different snow predictors then. Mine's low too, but not that low.
Hers
Must
is
be using the
generally
German-
right.
She's
I was
using
gonna
the
say
German
that-
one.
I was going
9.
to say one's more optimistic than the other, but I guess it depends on how you look at snow.
Right? Though
My theory, it's how many kids are actually looking if it's a snow day.
right? What does your Mr. Islander snow day predictor say?
Bah humbug.
Yeah. Which is actually positive in my book, so. You're welcome, Isabel.
Let's see. Are there still spots on the bus for rides home after school? So GVS bus routes have spots. The middle and high school routes are full. So we actually just today put our very last person. I think we might have actually one seat left on G7, but that's it. So middle and high school are really full, and GVS, there should still be room. So you just need to make sure that you get in touch with Mrs. Malloy. And the next one I think would be for you, Kristen, because I think newsletters went out, right?
Yep, so will second and third grade students be informed ahead of time which classroom they will be starting Thursday on November 5th? So Lauren, I'm assuming you mean which physical classroom? The letters that went out talked about the teacher. What teacher was their like quote unquote homeroom teacher, though the teachers will be rotating. The physical classrooms, in second grade, Mrs. Page will remain in her current classroom. The next classroom down, which historically, which was Mrs. Glidewell, will be Mrs. Quinn. The next classroom down, which was Mrs. Hutchins, will be Mrs. Johnston. The third grade, they did not want their classes to be delineated by a homeroom teacher because they wanted it to just be all of their classes combined. So I don't know actually. So so the children in have been assigned to 3A, 3B, or 3C, but I'm not sure that, or I haven't heard from Mr. Crutchfield and Mrs. Dumas which one A, B, or C is going to in the 3 classrooms, but the classrooms themselves are going to be Mrs. Dumas's classroom, current classroom, then next to Mrs. Dumas was Mrs. McMartin's current classroom and Mrs. Johnson's current classroom, right?
McFarland and Johnston.
Johnston. Yep. So the 3 right there. So I hope that helps.
My cat is more desperate than usual to try and climb on my laptop right now. I think it must be kind of the cold night.
It's National Cat Day. That's why.
Is it really? It's not, I
Yes,
think
yes,
it's
it is.
National Chocolate Day too.
Oh, I wish I had known that.
But every day is National Cat Day to the cat.
Of course. All right. I think if there isn't anything else, then we'll say have a good night. Stay warm. Oh, we have another one.
I will reach out to
Okay.
the second grade. The second grade is delineated by class, and I can reach out to those classroom teachers and make sure they send another email home to their students and make sure they really know which. And I'll make sure third grade teachers do the same, making sure students know which physical classroom they're going to. Thank you.
Okay. And in my head, I kind of pictured this a little bit like our first day. You know, we had all hands on deck. We had everybody in the hall, you know, escorting kids to where they needed to be. It's one of those things where I know we've done it before, and it'll even be a little bit easier this time because the kids have been in school and they're a little more familiar with us than everybody else, especially for the little ones. So we're pretty confident that this is going to be a really good transition for everybody. Okay. I hope everybody has a wonderful night and get ready for this. Really, we'll think of it as a great week coming up. Okay. Bye.